came back once again. Start the video. Asura's Wrath, the game from 2012, needs a remake. Needs like a hardcore remake. Now some might say, why? It's a fantastical game. Everybody, hey, I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing this whole late stage, everybody a fan of it after it didn't sell too well. But it is what it is. As long as people are enjoying the game, that's all that matters. The reason why I say Asura's Wrath needs a remake, because outside the boss gameplay, the basic moment-to-moment gameplay in Asura's Wrath isn't good. It doesn't use the burst system. It doesn't use Asura's Rage. Most people just spam triangle and just do the same thing. We have a whole aiming feature where Asura can throw out his long-range fist attack and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't. The moment-to-moment gameplay in between the major boss fights and episodes isn't good. It's not. It's not mediocre. It's not bad, but it's good enough to get you to the next area, to the next boss fight. But to actually play it, it could be way better. You got unique enemies, you got unique gameplay setups, you got massive monsters, you got the what's that called, the Germer. No, this is the Germa. You have all this stuff, and the only thing Asura does is the same old combos, duck and dodge, same combo. Imagine you can do uppercuts, you manhandle them in midair, 1-2, 1-2, slam it back down to the ground, or you can trigger the 6 arms or 4-arm combo midair. Now, what I'm asking for, I'm not asking for devastation. I'm not asking for Devil May Cry. I'm not asking for Bayonetta. What I'm asking for is a gameplay system that enhances and goes with Asura and his character and his combat. That's what I'm looking. Especially if the higher you get up the boost meter, the higher you get Asura's Wrath to build up, the more techniques and the more music you use, that moment-to-moment gameplay can be incredible. Being able to snatch off people's weapons and use them against them, or actually in the game you can see Asura have all those spears stuck through his body. It'll be incredible. It'll be amazing. But it's just one of those things where it's never brought up. It's never talked about. Now the story stay 100% the same. There's pretty much nothing to change with the Asura story, unless you want to make a sequel or like a soft reboot sequel where it continues in the future, modern day. I'll see how that turns out if there's an actual plan for it. But if it's just, well, no one knows and no one got a plan for it, and the original creator's not coming back, unless that script and ideals is great or even decent. When I say decent, as people were rated like an 80, like overall. It's not as good as the first, but it's a solid continuation. Unless it's like that, you might as well just hang it up. But a remake, or like I say remake, and not just a remaster. Because a remaster just be upgrading the graphics. I want a remake where it's fundamentally changing, well, not changing, upgrading the gameplay mechanics from the moment-to-moment gameplay. Just keep all the boss fight stuff the same. Unless you want to do that, add something to the long-range thing where maybe like well, I've been or August or well, it's been a long time. And one of the guys you can aim and stop projectiles mid-air before it attacks you or roll out the way. Unless something like that with the boss fights, you can keep the boss fights exactly the same. It just truly the moment to. Then again, if you change the moment gameplay, you kind of do got to upgrade the boss fights gameplay. But overall, it's mainly focusing on adding the extra detail to the moment gameplay. Going to air combos, slamming guys down. Really feel like you bringing the pain and pressure. And it's just like, it feels like it's a net benefit. The more the boost meter and the wrath meter goes up, the more abilities you be able to unlock, be able to use. You get to see how ruthless, how savage, how barbaric Asura can truly be, applying that pain and pressure, ripping people. I don't want to say ripping people up, pummeling people in the pace. It'll be great. It would add to the story. You really get to see how much wrath, how much venom Asura got pumping through his veins. And overall make the game way better. Because outside of that, it's a good game. Like, there's nothing complaint with the story. Like, there's a reason why, like, the boss fight gameplay is good in my opinion. Great, but it's just that moment to moment in between gameplay. But I guess if you do increase the game mechanics, you also by default have to upgrade the boss fight mechanics. And that can be incredible. Now, depending on how they do it, it could be great, right? Adding the extra stuff with August. Boy, if Asura get his arms blown off and he catch August blade with his teeth, that's some peak savagery right there. That would be incredible. Or maybe he doesn't, like his extra arms gets cut off or sliced out. He's just punching right there in his solar plexus. Or the boss fight. Then it gets even better, right? You can add some extra stuff to the Yasha gameplay and make the Asura and the Yasha gameplay a little bit more distinctly different from one another, right? But the Asura's like pummeling someone to the ground. Like Yashi can do all these more long range aerial attacks and just keep them to the ground and just keep it. There are different things, and different ways you can look at this and do it, depending how they want to execute it. Who would be the team for it? Do I trust current Capcom to do justice with it? I don't. I've seen what they did with Resident Evil and the rest of their remakes, and it wouldn't be a proper remake. It would be Capcom's reimagining that fits the modern Capcom way. So I could be wrong. They could bring back the original people or the team they got and treat it well. Never know. I'll never just say distinctly, unless someone proving it that just don't believe they can do anything at all. So would I give them a chance? And if I hear the team people behind it, it's good face or so on and so on, I'll have to see the footage. But it just, but else something like that, is it good to give it to somebody else? I don't know how this project would properly turn out if there was to be like a real thing. If there actually was gonna, remake the gameplay mechanics. And the objective is not stripping it down to bare bones. The objective is adding on to what's already there. Adding some extra things here and there, being able to grab, being able to slam, the pummel, and just for that full force punch across the screen. Maybe throw somebody here, juggle, and then target aim the long range fist at him, keep him up in the air, and then throw another guy into him and just smash both of them into the ground. Right? It's not about making it Devil May Cry. It's not about making it Devastation or a Platinum Games type game or action game. It's about making it more like Asura's Wrath and making its own unique gameplay where people look back and say, "Damn, this is great." Because outside of that, most people talk about boss fights or the story, and that's it. No one really talks about how there's like the gameplay in between isn't really good. It's not. It's passable, but it could be so much better, extremely better. And I don't get paid for this type of stuff, but especially with the fact that you gotta fight enemies until the burst meter goes all the way up. Imagine you beating on enemies, and the more rage you get, the more bursts you get, the more abilities you're able to unlock. It'll be incredible. It really would. But it's not supposed to be a long video. I just got done editing a 2-hour movie. But I like to know your thoughts and opinions about it. Do you believe Asura's Wrath should be remade, as in the gameplay wise? Because the story needs to be the same. There's no complaints with the story. There's no complaints with the cutscenes. There's no complaints with the quick time events. It's just the moment to moment gameplay. Now, if we are going to upgrade the basic gameplay, especially with that, I forgot what it's called. It's like when you hit L2 when that bar fills up. Especially you upgrade that, pull out the sick arms or like do all these extra features with it, with the combos and stuff. It'll be great. It'll be great. You'll make the moment gameplay more fun. But yeah, that throwing in all the DLC in the episodes, maybe throwing a few DLC costumes. We can have fun here. Maybe it's just the costume would just be the future Asura costume. We got the tank top, whatever it is. It'd be some interesting features to add. But I don't know if God thoughts depends about if they should be an Asura remake or not. And when I say remake, I'm not saying remake the game from the bottom up like it's Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil 2. What I'm talking about is improving what's already there. Building on the foundation that was set by the previous guy. So, will it be a remake? Yes, but not in the traditional sense where it's a complete reimagining. The combat, yes. The gameplay, no. Now, should it be like a feature that shows back the classic gameplay? I'd rather just have them have a port inside that game where you can just play the classic game. What if you want the current graphics? I guess you can throw it in there. I guess. If I was directing this, I guess. If not, boy, we going full on. Full on. As long as it fit with the story and it goes with Yasha and Asura as a character, boy, we're going to run the reels off this thing if I had the chance to do it. But would you guys support it? Would you guys like it? Or would you just think it just be a foolish man dreams and just too filled with too much ambition? Who knows? And with WK, guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and how would you like a remake how would you like a remake of the Asura story or just the gameplay itself to look like? Been up to WK and peace.